Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here back in the class 47, the number 201. We will be running lumber out actually is what we're going to be doing. So getting the rest of this load filled up. Didn't get to make it anywhere near as much progress as I would like. Internet issues yesterday due to storms, you know what I mean? So there you go. Just kind of had to deal with that, so it really couldn't get in and couldn't really trust getting in long enough to stay in to build, so, or to run trade. So didn't really get a lot done. Didn't get anything done actually. This is the next thing to do, so here we are. We're going to be turning around and trying to get the ironworks up and running all together, which, you know, still left it needing wood. So we'll see if we can get this thing working. Probably gotta throw some more coal in this thing. Wait, we don't need more oomph. We just need to go around the curve nice and chill. Alright, that's probably gonna get us where we need to go. At least for this run. Chugging out. Hopefully we don't have any issues with this loco and everything goes well. We can always hope. In the wrong way on this load, so we're just gonna have to back it out of the stop for where we need to go, but it's gonna make life much easier. So just the way that I do it. Don't mind running the train in reverse every now and then. Good look at the lake. I have to say it'd be cool if we could get a little bit of wave action on the lake, but I get it. So it does look cool. So there's that. It should at least give us some room to put some more logs, probably get those off of there, get that stacked back up. Where are we at? Am I gonna get a chance to see it? No. Whatever, we still got 80, 90 in there. It's still pretty full. It's not like it's getting empty, so we're not in a crunch for it. We obviously have a few already sitting there, so that's cool. But we'll get a chance to get those emptied. Always nice. More loads to run on the back. So far doing a pretty good job of keeping all the stacks nice and full, or all the industries nice and full, if you will. That's really kind of the goal, with the one exception being the iron pot, just because that's where we get to, you know, when we need money, that's where we get it. So trying to keep some open room there for sure. Although once we start opening up the next couple industries, you know, the demand for coal will be so high that we'll start pumping out money left and right now out of the smelter. So, you know, money at this point will become a thing of the past problem kind of thing. Alright, moving on. Get this big thing moving. It's really not that big, but it's going to be time to start stepping on the cars. Getting more cars. Getting bigger logos. Bigger everything now, actually. It's kind of just getting to that point. There isn't much else you can do about it. Just time to get everything growing. Look over, new water tower and shed there. That's cool. This, I just don't know how many more cars it can handle pulling up this hill, but we're about to find out. So that's what this is going to be. We're just going to can it and see if this thing can turn around and double the load and start pulling 8 cars. That would be great, but it's got to be able to get them up to the mine. Otherwise, we have to get a new loco or kick stuff over to another loco instead of this one. I'm not sure. Right now, you know, the Ruby Basin's the one that I have a lot of confidence in. Everything else is getting its runs done, but I don't know how universally great they are across the board. I think this one's getting it done, but I don't know how far we can push it for a weight, but we'll see right here if we can add more to this now that we're getting a little bit of money to actually be able to add to it if we wanted to, you know. Up until now, we haven't really had the money to add to it, even if we wanted. Alright, well, it seems to be flying up the... It's absolutely just flying with these four, so... Yeah, there you go. Alright, we'll definitely be adding a few to this train. This and coal hoppers, that's the thing. We need some more of the big, huge gondolas. So I'm not exactly sure which one to do first. More Tier 2 cars or more gondolas. We do have another stack of 4 Tier 2 cars, so maybe the thing is just to put those together. The problem is we have to run in 2 different loads in different directions, so I don't know, you know. And I guess there you start getting on to the pull. It's going to handle that first part because you have so much speed busting up it. And then in here, you're definitely losing the speed and it's pulling on the train more. So there's that as well. Right. Took off like a demon up the hill and then... Yeah, no, we got to give it more juice. Yeah, see, it's not just blatant, or we would have had more cars on here. We might be able to get away with 2 more, but I don't know that it's going to do a heck of a lot more than that. I guess we could always break part of those ones off of the other stack. We could slap them on here and give it a shot. At least both trains will be coming together. Oh, shoot. We are going to have a switch. That's going to be a problem up here at the ironworks. So we'll have to chill about that going in. Now that I'm thinking. Because there's no way when I move that thing over, I turn around and flip the rails back. So that'll be a thing. Or we're going to have a collision. Still haven't had any train-on-train violence, no train-to-train collisions yet, so trying to keep the incident report for the railroad down. Haven't had to fill out one here for a minute, so trying to keep that light. And yeah, I don't know how many we've wrecked since we put the Cook Mogul on its head. A couple more, I know that. Can't say it's incident-free, that's for sure. Although I think every time one gets away from me, it's always the Cook Mogul right now, so there might be a thing there. Oh, well, whatever. We already gave the whistle for the bridge. We don't have to worry about it. Oh, we're clear to chug. We can slow down later. Alright, there we are. Crank that bad boy up. Found it right in here at 100 miles an hour. And we better get down to yard speed per the signs. Oh, we are good on the switch. Check that out. That's that thing. Nice. Not that we have to worry about the speed here too much, although this is actually kind of a short dock to drop off on the roll. And we're going to be at a hill, so we're going to have this thing moving like pretty darn slow for this to actually work. And then we'll actually get a look at the layout here Kind of realized I didn't really take a look at the layout much when we were up here last time. There we go. Hopefully that works and everything fits in here. Like I said, we got the other train sitting here, which obviously we'll see that just in a second. Let's try to get all this at the dock. Gonna give us our money for our rolling stock, so we'll be able to make a decision. I do honestly think we're probably gonna go with the hopper cars first, because the tier 2 cars are cheaper and we can get those after any load. This gives us the money to pick up at least 2 more of the big hoppers and really start moving some coal. At that point we'll be moving almost 100 per load. Maybe we can get 3 more coming up all together. Run 5 of the big ones or something. That's not a bad little trip. Alright, let's see how all this is working. Yeah, everything's nice and straight there. So that's working. I think we'll just go ahead and run it around the shoe here and see how it works. This hasn't been tested yet, so I just backed that one up and moved it over. So I haven't actually been on this rail with anything. Might as well get in a test to make sure the loop is actually working here. So let's get that going. Make sure everything works here. This will probably relay when we get the new tools, because it'll make these things more inside of each other, probably on a better curve. Most of it came out okay. A little bit of a space in here because they are a little bit different, but all works out. Let's make sure this actually does get through here, though. Everything seems to come through fine. A little bit of holding there. Not that we really need, you know, we don't have yard stuff up here, so we don't really need a yard local up here, but I'm sure we will stick one up here just in case. You never know what happens along the way. So there you go, getting some tools, getting some pipe, which is a positive. Now we can turn around and park that there so it's not following the other line. Yeah, that still lets us get by, not by much, but it still does. Did turn around. There is the woodrick and water, and obviously the pipes and the tools. So yeah, things getting filled up and just kind of, you know, backfilling stock as always. I do think we are going to extend these out now, and maybe I should just turn around and take these 4 and stick them onto that train and see what happens. You know, if it works, then we can turn around and stick 3 more of these on there, and then maybe get a whole another stack of tier 2 cars. Not totally sure. It's just like, you know, the Ruby Basin, really I want to be filling the coal mine, not pulling stuff out of the coal mine, but we don't have the money for a coal train yet, and then these hoppers are going to get turned over to something else. So the idea is kind of to try to get the hoppers moving so it can pay for its loco, but I don't know. It's kind of being a pain of working that problem, but that's just kind of where we're at in the save file right now. So, you know, what are you going to do? There you go. But I think we're calling it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.